Happy life and a blessed New Year 2014, dear fellow Hope ambassadors and friends. I'm Fred Koo, founder of Hope Program. I can't believe another year is over. It's flown by so quickly. I hope you as Hope ambassadors had an amazing year 2013 and hope you have an amazing Christmas too. Now, it is customary for me to give a year-end message to fellow beloved Hope ambassadors around the world. And so, without further ado, here it is. Now, 2013 was a year of many changes. Not only did the world see unusual changes in the weather and climate, but there were some pretty big changes in literally all of the systems affecting human existence. Topping the list were economic changes, different calamities from country to country, which affected lives too numerous to count. Now, and a few changes in the world of medicine, such as certain artificial joints failing and stem cells implants gaining in popularity. Let us not have the uncertainty of the world's economy, weather, and changes affect our opportunity to live a better and happy life with our family and friends. We are less than a few days from welcoming the new year 2014. New hopes, new resolutions, new plans, and new aspirations are here. Now, setting goals are very important tasks, and designing a plan of action to reach these goals is even a more important task. However, the real magic is in who you have to become to attain these goals. What if your toughest challenge could simply disappear? Seems too good to be true. It is not, especially when you know the Hope Program. Now, people usually ask these questions. What is the best gift or help I can give to my family, friends, and colleagues during the new year 2014? My answer often comes as a surprise. The best gift or help you can give them is yourself. Yes, you heard right, it's yourself. The key of giving and helping others is to give or help yourself first. In other words, the best contribution you can make to someone else is in your personal development. Now, what if you become 10 times wiser, 10 times stronger through personal development? Think of what that will do for your venture towards living a better and happy life. The best gift or help that you can give really is your ongoing personal development with our Hope Program. Getting bigger, getting stronger, and becoming wiser. I think people should pick up this valuable philosophy. If you're okay, the people around you will have an excellent chance of being okay. So work on your personal development with Hope Program and share it with your friends and family. That's the best gift of help you can give it to your family and friends. Now, personal development includes activities that improve awareness and identity. It develops talents and potential. It builds human capital and it facilitates wealth. It enhances your quality of life and it contributes to the realization of your dreams and aspirations. Now, the concept is not limited to self-help, but it includes formal and informal activities for developing others in a role such as Hope Ambassadors. Personal development takes place in the context of institutions. It refers to the methods, programs such as Hope Program, tools, the techniques, and the assessment systems that support human development towards the betterment of their lives at the individual level. So, what should you do in this new year 2014 to live a better and happy life? There are 10 things that you need to do this new year 2014 for yourself, for your family, and for your friends. Number 1, all that we are is the result of what we have thought. The mind is everything. What we think, we become. You become what you think. Now, or in other words, what you focus on grows in your life, and for what you take your focus away from diminishes. So this is also the message of the law of attraction, recently very popular by the movie and book The Secret. It means that the mind is directing our life in the way we manifest the life around us by the thoughts and directions we take with our mind. Since everything we created around us is first created in the mind, it is the tool or the interface between ourselves and the material world. Now, he is able who thinks he is able. This also shows the creative power of the mind, and we are able to consciously use it in that way, avoiding negative thoughts and utilizing empowering thoughts. We use it in a supportive manner. Number 2, all wrongdoing arises because of mind. If mind is transformed, can wrongdoing remain? Now this is the core of personal development. It points towards the need to train and develop the mind and to free it from limits and negativity. The mind is the source of happiness and unhappiness. The mind, used correctly, that is, constructive, empowering, solution and action-oriented, positive and truth-seeking, can create happiness. But used poorly, that is, blaming, egocentric, negative, blinded by ambition or separation, it will create unhappiness for us. Now, training the mind is the key here. The quote may also point to a transformation by awakening directly, where the mind becomes the servant of the self and not the creator of a self-image, the concept of the ego, as a replacement for the true self. Now, number 3, thousands of candles can be lit from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. Happiness never decreases by being shared. Now share the whole program and help as many people to live a better and happy life. This points to the abundant nature of reality. The abundance mentality says there is enough for everyone. We only have to realize and live by it. It is the opposite of scarcity mentality, where you have the belief that you always have to fight for your part in a limited world. Number 4, do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. Always remember, it is the journey, not the destination. It is what you do for your here and not what you do when you get to your there. Now, the essence of living in the present and moment is the now. Is focusing the mind here and take attention away from thinking about past or future. Present moment is all there ever is to experience life directly. Past and future are only concepts of our mind, and therefore are good for learning from the past or conceptual planning when it is useful. But after this, there is no need for them, especially not to dwell in them and get stuck there in mind by constant thinking loops. So what is the present moment? The present moment is the entry point to the spiritual dimension and to life itself. Number 5, however many motivating words you have read, however many motivating words you have spoken, what good will they do for you if you do not act on them or act upon them? Action is what counts. It means to be action-oriented and to actually do what we think, to prove that we believe by applying it in reality. Only if we walk our talk, we are authentic and truthful to ourselves. Now, to apply ourselves and our ideas in reality, is like a proof test for what we think is right and will work. Now, if there is no action and therefore no testing in reality, the words or ideas themselves are of no real sustainable value. A dog is not considered a good dog because he is a good barker. A man is not considered a good man because he is a good talker. Now, number 6. Even death is not to be feared by one who has lived wisely. This is the essence of Carpe Diem. To seize the day fully means living wisely. It means to live to the highest truth we know and to rise to our highest values and capabilities. Now, living wisely also means not to believe every thought that comes, but to live more from the space between thoughts from our essence. Now, number 7, peace comes from within. Do not seek it from without. The so-called inside-out approach means to look within oneself to find the inspiration and power to act from this place. It means not to look to the outside world for liberation or happiness, but to take the responsibility for oneself and become that what we are seeking. Now, no one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We, ourselves, must walk the path and talk directly to ourselves about our responsibility we have inside. Number 8. In the sky, there is no destination or distinction of east and west. People create distinctions out of their own minds and then believe them to be true. Any perspective we have on anything is only a relative truth. There are always or more sides of any story. An objective perspective or an absolute truth is very hard or maybe impossible to see. But to be aware of this and to be interested to see another perspective from another person can be very mind-opening and valuable. The methods of perspective, also described in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, is a very powerful one, and it is the core of most, if not all, conflicts between people. One thinks one is right as long as one stays in one's own single perspective. Needless to say, the other person has the same reality. According to Bruce Lee, knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. 9. If we could see the miracle of a single flower clearly, our whole life would change. Now, this quote is perhaps the most difficult one to really understand. Now, in the first place, it is not about the beautiful nature of the flower or beauty itself. What it is referring, in my humble opinion, is to see and get in touch with the life in a flower directly, without any interference by our mind, by mental concepts and thoughts of the flower. Now, it is not how hard you work, but how much you get done. Okay? Eckhart Tolle in New Earth talks about the flowering of human consciousness. Maybe you want to take a look at this book. Number 10. The only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows. So what does that mean? I know a lot of you are very confused with it. Now, if you are not authentic and truthful to yourself, we will build a wall around us that eventually we have to tear down again. It is then literally a resistance to the reality and our own nature, where we can hide sometime, but life has a way to show us our own faults in the end. Now, to be true to the best one knows means to come from our own best knowledge and not buy into something outside ourselves blindly. always asking, is this really true to what I know? There are only two mistakes you can make along the way on the road to truth. Not going all the way and not starting at all. Now, ladies and gentlemen, friends, Hope Ambassadors, everyone makes mistakes, but you must, number one, admit the mistake. And number two, learn from it. Number three, don't repeat it. So regardless of where you are in your life right now, regardless of your business, or your financial or circumstances, I really, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, wish you, your family and friends a prosperous, healthy, and happy New Year 2014. Cheers to living a better and happy life in your New Year 2014 and doing meaningful things with family and friends, which is helping as many people as possible to live a better and happy life by simply helping for each. I take this opportunity to thank you for listening to my message, and I hope to see you as my Hope Ambassador, and we hope to see you in our Hope Convention in the year 2014. But in the meantime, stay happy, be happy, and you'll be wealthy. Thank you. And this is Fred Koo, founder of Hope Program, saying good luck, God bless, good night.